Eric was a sweet little boy. Everybody admired his chubby cheeks and fair complexion. Eric was too proud of his fair complexion. To be honest, at times he would even skip a bath. And when Mommy questioned him, he would simply say, "I am so fair and good looking that no one would believe you that I hadn't taken a shower." Poor Mommy could only yell at him to go back and take a shower. And when Eric did take a shower, he would simply throw water all over his body. It was hardly ever that he cleaned himself well. One day, while Eric was forced to take a bath, he heard someone yell, "You better clean me well today, or I will make your life hell." Eric looked around, but he was alone in the bathroom. So he carried on. As usual, he quickly brushed his teeth, sprinkled a mug full of water over himself, and was about to reach out for the towel when he heard the voice again. "You forgot to clean me," someone said. "Wait, you have to clean me as well," a second voice demanded. Eric looked around, but there was just no one else in the bathroom. Suddenly, his eyes fell on the bathroom mirror. His eyes and ears had developed funny faces, and they were looking at him angrily. "Clean us now," his eyes and ears shouted angrily, "or else you will regret it." "Oh yeah?" scorned Eric. "I won't clean you. You can do whatever you want." Eric came out of the bathroom, got dressed, and rushed towards the living room. It was Sunday, so everyone was at home. Eric sat on the dining table and asked Mom to give him breakfast. While Mom was in the kitchen, Eric asked Dad whether they could go for a movie later that day. Dad answered with a smile and then went to the other room. Eric couldn't understand what Dad had said, but assumed that he had agreed. He waited and waited for the breakfast, but it never came to the table. After about 10 minutes, Eric rushed into the kitchen angrily and asked Mom about the breakfast. Mom kept saying something, but Eric couldn't understand what she was saying. All he could hear was some rumbling and rustling voice that just didn't make any sense. Mom pointed towards the table, but now all Eric could see was a big pile of grit and mucus like the one that forms in the corner of the eyes. Suddenly, Eric realized what was going on. He had refused to clean his eyes and ears, and now they were taking revenge. Quickly, he went to the bathroom. Grit, mucus, and earwax followed him, and within seconds, they started eating him. Eric started yelling and woke up. It was a nightmare. However, from then on, he started keeping his ears and eyes clean. Every morning, He would bath properly with soap and water. To keep his eyes clean, he would clean with a moist towel any grit or mucus in them. Eric not only started washing his eyes with water twice a day, but also started taking good care of his ears. He regularly cleaned earwax with a bud. And not just earwax, he daily cleaned both the outside and the back of the ear with a moist cloth. Indeed, his eyes and ears never complained since that day.
Children, let's all go for a walk. We can talk about so many things as we walk. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. On the way we'll talk. On the way we'll talk. Of this and that. Of this and that. You can ask the questions and I will answer why. You can ask the questions and I will answer why. When we reach your house, we'll wave goodbye. When we reach your house, we'll wave goodbye. See you, dear friend. See you tomorrow. We can go for a walk again tomorrow. Bye.
I am black sheep. I give you wool for your sweaters and blankets too.
Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Baba, black sheep, have you any wool?
Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master and 1 for the dame. 1 for my master and 1 for the dame. And 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. And 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Aren't I a very, very good black sheep?
Yes, you are. A very, very good black sheep.
Hey children, here comes an old man selling hot cross buns. Yummy!
Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Hot cross buns. If you have no daughters, give them to your sons. If you have no daughters, give them to your sons.
1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. La 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 la.
Come on, children. Come on, take your hot cross buns. They're nice and warm and fresh. Come, children, don't be shy.
Yummy, yummy.
Ron was a sweet little boy. Still, nobody wanted to stand near him. Ron was loved by everyone in the family. However, his friends always kept distance from him. One day, his best friend asked him to cover his mouth before speaking. It hurt Ron a lot. When he reached home, he told his mom what his best friend had asked him to do. "It is because your mouth stinks," said Mother. "I have always asked you to brush at least twice a day, but you never listen." "Ah!" said Ron angrily. "Don't nag me again. It is something else that is bothering my friend. You don't know a thing about it." The next day, it was Grandma's birthday. Ron gave her a nice card and Grandma gave him a box of sweets and chocolates on the condition that he would brush his teeth after eating them. Ron agreed to get the box but never thought of fulfilling the condition. When his mother reminded him of his promise, he simply said, "I will brush in the morning." Every morning, Ron would only gargle his mouth with a few drops of mouthwash with rarely brushing his teeth. He thought it was enough to keep his teeth clean. However, that morning, when Ron woke up, he felt a sharp pain in his gums. He had slept while eating the sweets given by his grandmother. Ron quickly rushed to the bathroom and gargled his mouth. However, the pain was still there. Then, for the first time in months, he brushed his teeth. Nonetheless, the pain grew so bad that he started crying. Soon, his mother called him to have breakfast. Ron went to the table but didn't eat anything. His mother had cooked his favorite dishes, but he simply said that he wasn't hungry. Suddenly, his sister shouted, "Ron, why is your cheek swollen?" His mother quickly turned and saw Ron. Immediately, she took crying Ron to a dentist. The dentist examined Ron's teeth and said, "Boy, you have lots of cavities and your mouth really stinks." Ron couldn't say a word as he had realized his mistake. "Son," said the doctor, "it is very important to brush all your teeth properly at least twice a day. Spend at least 2 to 3 minutes brushing." The doctor also advised him to cut down on his sweets and floss his teeth regularly. To keep his breath clean, the doctor asked him to brush his tongue as well while he brushing his teeth. Ron promised to follow the doctor's instructions and never had a toothache again.
Children, don't hurt animals. They too feel pain and cry, just like you and me. I had a little pony, his name was Dapple Grey. I lent him to a lady to ride a mile away. She whipped him, she slashed him, she rode him through the mire. I would not lend my pony now, for all the ladies hire. I had a little pony, his name was Dapple Grey. I a mile away. She whipped him, she slashed him, she rode him through the mire. I would not lend my pony now for all the ladies hire.
What a mean lady! Oh,
It
poor little
hurts.
pony!
It
Don't
hurts.
cry. Don't be sad.
Hee-haw.